All right. So, what I do, sit on the phone and see if how the sound levels are. How are the sound levels? Can you hear me?
Sorry, I'll log on. I'll turn down my volume on the phone too, so that should work.
Okay.
Gotta get you. Half hour. Here we go. Live now. All right,
I can see you.
Just loading now. There you are. You look lovely. All right, so testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, great. And it's a decent sound level?
Yeah.
Oh, great. And it's a decent sound
It's, yes, I'm deliberately doing this to show you what the delay is.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. All right, man. I'll call you later.
Okay.
Bye. Hello, people who are joining. Oh, just doing a few technical things. Airplane mode on. Now, let's see. How's that? Oh, terrific. Sandra, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for putting it out there this week. This is going to be great. So that's Sandra in Asheville, NC. What is NC? Anyway, North America. So here we are again. This is week 2. I'm just going to wait for a few more people to come on. I said we'd start at 10:02, so it's still very early. How are you, Sandra? Hope life is good. These are extraordinary times we're living in, isn't it? This live chat's very good. I like it a lot. North Carolina. Thank you very much. Oh, the ignorance. Great. We've got 8 on so far, and that's terrific. Let's see who's coming in. Oh, hi, Peter. Hi, Sarah. Glad to hear you're well. I'm feeling the energetic hug, Sandra. Thank you so much. So I'm just going to I give a bit more time because we are running slightly early this evening. But it's just so blissful to have week 2 and have, last time I looked, 142 subscribing to the channel, which is amazing. And that's down to you, to many of you who have been putting the word out, sharing the link, and it's terrific. You just so I know that getting a feeling of the numbers involved, if you could just press subscribe and then the little bell. The site isn't monetized. It's completely free for everybody, and I don't make anything out of it financially, but it's just glorious to share this energy with you all. Let's see who's coming in. Stacy, New York City. Glorious to see you, darling. Carmelina. Carmelina's in Italy, and she's an extraordinary woman. I hope you've been picking up lots of love hearts recently. That's Carmelina's ability. Wherever you go in life, she sees love hearts. That's such a joy. Thanks, Peter. Hi, Rachel. This is the latest soiree. Rachel gives these amazing parties whenever, and I was meant to go to one, and then obviously it got cancelled due to what's going on. But this is our latest soiree, and thank you. Hi, Margaret. Love from Armona in Portugal. So people are coming in from all over Europe, all over the world. This is still, 10 to, a lot of people don't come on until we actually start the meditation. So just, talk a few things through whilst we wait, and just some ideas that I've had. Just in case you haven't, get yourself a comfortable chair and a quiet spot to sit in. That will help. You should be able to sit upright in your chair. Do you want to see my chair? I might be regretting that. It's actually rather uncomfortable, but it keeps me alert. I'm with you all, so that's my sort of my choice of torture for the evening. Let's see who's coming in. And Sandra Harris in Toronto. Hi, Toronto. Diane Buckley, she's in North America as well. Hi, Diane. Oh, it's just lovely. So, as you know, it's a seed group. We are just starting out. We've got a long way to go, but it's amazing that there's been such a huge support for this healing group. I mean, it's very important that we all come together on the same time frame. So 7 p.m. in London, 2 p.m. in New York, 11 a.m. in Los Angeles, 8 o'clock in Berlin, 2 a.m. in Perth. And Ian, when you arrived, thank you so much for waking up last night and again tonight. It's 2 a.m. in Australia, Tuesday, not Monday. That's something that we found out this week. And hi, Peter. He's in Melbourne. It's 5 o'clock in the morning there, and yeah, he's coming in. Belinda, hi, darling. So last week we talked a little bit about the Maharishi effect. You could check it out on the web. It's the sort of the proof of a group meditation. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about this week was the 9 p.m. attunement during the Second World War. This was something that started, was done every day during the Second World War, and it's on the 9th bong of Big Ben. The attunement started, and it was an attunement for peace. And everybody kept going seven nights a week at 9 p.m. It was a wonderful attunement. Winston Churchill was involved. A lot of people, thousands of people were involved. Anyway, after the war, various German officers were interviewed about the war effort and what was going on. And one of the things they are saying, what was the weapon that you had at 9 o'clock every night? There was fog, the planes wouldn't go out, there was technical problems, blah, blah, blah. It was just, they couldn't quite work out what hi, Kate. And it's, and that was the power of the attunement. And that was an attunement for peace. And this is for healing, and it has to, or let's make it something very big. This is the power of a large group meditation. So just so if you're coming in now, I've got 39 live with me now. Please go and get yourself a comfortable chair and a quiet spot. So why am I working with blue light in these meditations? There's a certain frequency in blue light which gives you calm, relaxation, tranquility, and healing. What's extraordinary about, and actually when you're calm, you can be very creative, and so blue light's a very creative light. So it's sort of the two together. And so we should always be working with blue light at some part of our lives, and keeping that energy sort of on one level. And the reason we're all working together with blue light, and eventually, I'm hoping that certain people, so there's a linguistic difference, and it's not easy for the group to follow it in English. Then, if they would set up groups around the world in their own language, but to do it at 7 p.m. London time would be fantastic, and always to work with blue light. Basically, blue light has a certain wavelength, and it sort of goes like that. And then when it touches each other, that's like when sort of our meditations, there's a constructive interference that's called, and that's just two blue waves, and we give out these energies when we have that intention. So at some point, as the group grows, and they say that 144,000 is a shift in the world, and 75 million is a huge change, a huge positive change, and that's what we're working together towards. And this is week 2, and we already have 142 subscribers, and I couldn't be more excited. So the constructive interference right now is going to be making a huge, as our blue light levels go up around the world, and we sense each other. We have a representative meditating on each of the 7 continents in the world. So it's a truly global phenomenon, and it's very exciting. So how are we doing for time? Oh, we have time. Who's in? Hi, Ash. Hey, Fernando. Oh, Lisa, Joyce. Joanna. Hello, my darling. There's a wonderful group of people from Portugal. Amy, another one from the States. Fausta in Lisbon. Hi, Bob. Down the road. It's just extraordinary. And thank you for supporting it. And this is our channel. This is not my channel. This is for all of us, and we share the responsibility to grow this channel. I mean, I've pretty much, as I'm sure you're aware, dived deep into my address book and have talked to a lot of people about what this is, and it's been amazing the support I've had. But also, like on Wednesday, I had a very difficult call at the Samaritans. It's very complicated. It was about an hour long, and I thought, I'll just go outside and get some air. I know, you know what I mean, for 5 minutes. And I met these 2 guys who were all dressed in blue with wardens across their backs, and sort of telephones sort of on their lapels. And I'm thinking, it's a police state. So I went up and I spoke to them, and I said, gosh, you've done an amazing job here, because there is nobody, this is the back of Carnaby Street, so it's one of the most populous part of London normally, and you can hear your own breath. It's extraordinary. And I congratulated on them to, the lockdown, and that everybody was doing such a great job, and recognizing that self-isolation was so important. And they talked to me a lot about, we've just got to keep the fire out, that one of those mothers is finding this time of isolation, of self-isolation, and so she's feeling the anxiety of that. So I gave them the link to Healing Half Hour, and it was a rather extraordinary meeting. And there you go. So people are coming on. We've got 61 live already. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's fantastic that you've joined. Hi, Tony, Caroline, Antonio Mendes. Hello, lovely to see you. So I know this blue meditation is really important, and it's going to make a big difference to us all. And you'll know that the meditation is continuing. So get comfortably in your chair. Have a stretch. Release your jaw. flap your hands, lift your feet, just relax into it, and we'll start getting ready to go into ourselves. You start working with your breath in and out. It's a balanced breath, so it's a deep breath in and a deep breath out. It's a gentle breath. I'm just going to ring a gong to let you know that we're starting the meditation. I'm going to ring the bell again when at the end of the meditation, so you'll know that we're coming out of it. So focusing on that breath in and out, and go into yourself, your higher consciousness. Focus your awareness on the middle of your forehead, just above your brow. Now visualize a white light, a circle of white light going around you at shoulder level. It's like a neon tube, a white light, and it's going anti-clockwise around you. This protects you. Now visualize a sphere or an orb of blue light in front of you. It's about the size of a kid's beach ball in the middle of the room and just above head height. It's a soft blue, strong light, glimmering. Now draw a ray of blue light, that soft blue light, through your forehead and into your body on the in-breath. And on the out-breath, visualize a bubble, a blue bubble, which surrounds you. And you breathe the blue light into that bubble. So bringing that beam of blue light gently into your body, and as you exhale into your blue bubble, filling it with beautiful blue. Just feel bathed in that blue light, loved and calmed. If you get distracted at any time, just return to this bubble of blue light and keep that beam coming from the orb in front of you, coming into you, and just breathe in and out at all times. That balanced breath. Now think of friends and loved ones, anybody with either mental or physical problems at the moment, and sickness, and just people who you want to love. Just bring one at a time into your blue bubble. Greet them, smile at them, and love them. And then bring the next person in. Greet them, smile, let them share in your blue light, share in that calm and that love. Let them know they're important to you. And bring the next one in. Bring them into your beautiful blue bubble, that soft, bright blue light. Now, visualize your bubble growing. Make it the size of the room that you're sitting in. Now make it the size of a house. Keep feeding your bubble with the blue light ray from the orb in front of you. Now make that bubble the size of a large city. Feel that blue energy linking in with each other. Now make your blue bubble the size of the country that you're in. Now make it the size of our world. Make your bubble as big as our globe. See that beautiful blue soft light emanating out into the universe. Now shrink that bubble down to the size of the country that you're in. Now the size of a city. Now the size of a house. Now your room that you're sitting in. And that bubble of light, beautiful blue light, is just surrounding you. Bathe in it. all the calm, the peace, that healing energy. Now start coming back into yourself, into your body. Keep breathing. Breathe deeply and slowly in and out. Let that awareness of your body come back in. Be gentle with yourself. And open your eyes when you're ready. I'm just going to put the lights on. Brutal. That was lovely. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I feel that energy when we link in together. It's just glorious. So we made a great start in week 1 with 142 subscribers. I'm really hoping we can extend those numbers over the next, before next week. So I think the best way of sharing it is to share the link, because it's a very particular thing. I mean, healing half hour is a bit vague. And by the way, thank you for all your glorious messages. I'll look at them properly later. Just a reminder, it's 7 p.m. London time. I'll be here every week. We'll always be doing quite a similar meditation, but it's a very powerful meditation. And I think one that really is heartfelt, and I know it makes a huge difference. And I'm so glad we're doing this together. And I'll see you soon. Happy Easter this weekend. And maybe drink some water or maybe something stronger. Now, just after meditating, it's quite a nice thing to do. Anyway, thank you, everybody, and see you next week, I hope.